Hello, everybody. My name is Fabian Fajar Kurniawan. I will be your MC for today's first session. So, with introductions out of the way, how are you all doing? Have you eaten your breakfast? I hope you have, because this is going to be a long day. So, before we start our session, let's begin with prayer. Please pray according to your own respective faiths. I will be leading a prayer according to my own faith, which is Muslim faith. All right. Without further ado, let's begin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Terima kasih Allah karena karunia-Mu kami dikumpulkan hari ini dengan kondisi sehat dan berbahagia. Kami memintakan kepadamu akan kelancaran acara pada hari ini. Semoga acara ini bermanfaat tidak hanya untuk saat ini, tapi untuk kedepannya nanti juga. Amin. So, to start things off, let's begin with ice breaking to get our minds refreshed because this might be considered early for you guys. Get your brains running. This section will be led and handed over to RC. RC, are you there?
Yes. Hello, good morning, everyone. Nice to meet you all again. Before we start the session, let's do a quick ice breaking games. Daryl, if you can share the screen, please. Yay, here is the first question. Can you make it, oh wait, yeah. Maybe you can make it, yeah, thank you, Daryl. Okay, here we go, first question. Yep, what starts with a T, ends with a T, and is full of T? You can type your answer in the chat box below and we will read out your answers. Yes. T, close. Yeah, you got it right. Teapot. Easy for you guys. Second question. How many hearts does an octopus have? A, 2, B, 3, C, 4. Oh, wow. Is it like common knowledge for you guys? Okay, let's reveal the answer. Yep, you all got the same answer, B. So what's the answer? It's B, 3. Yep, congratulations to all of you. And let's go to the next question. Question 3. You see a boat filled with people. It has not sunk, but when you look again, you don't see a single person on the boat. Why? Anyone knows? I'm waiting for the right answer here. Oh, no one's gonna guess? Or are you guys too? They became the boat? No, they didn't become the boat. A ghost? No, Tina. You don't know? Give up? Okay. What's the answer? Because the boat is filled with couples. Yeah, Gilbert is close. They jump off the boat. No, that's just too depressive. Okay, what's the answer? We can reveal the answer now. Nobody knows because all the people were married. There were no single people there. Oh, yeah. Next question. How can you make 6 into an odd number? Okay. Anyone knows? Is it quite difficult for you? Flip it to a 9. Yeah, I guess. Add 1, turn it upside down, plus 1. Okay, let's reveal the answer. Take the S. Yeah, right. Remove the letter S and you have IX, which is 9 in Roman numerals. Yep, Cassandra is right. Next question. Guess the word. Okay, can anyone guess? the word? I don't think it's that difficult for you guys. Oh, yeah, BINUSIAN, correct. You all got it right. Congratulations. Okay, last question, last question. What did one flag say to the other? Okay, this one is also pretty easy. Nothing, it just waved. I see. How about the others? Okay, let's reveal the answer. Daryl? Yep, nothing, it just waved. Yep, that's it for our games for today. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for being active, and see you guys next time. Back at MC. Back to MC, yes.
Thank you, RC, for the ice-breaking session. I hope that woke you guys up and got your brains running, if any of you were sleepy before all this. So, with that out of the way, let's get into the main meat of the session. Today's first session will be about what is international business and will be discussed by Bapak Marco Hermawan, SA, AK, MIB, PhD, our Head of International Business Program, and Ibu Ayu Vita Tiara Silalahi, BA, MM. In addition, two seniors, Gabriel Audra and Atika Miranda, will be joining them in presenting. Pak Marco, Ibu Ayu, are you here?
Yes, we are, Fabian. Good morning, everyone.
Morning. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Right. I saw on the screen. How are you, everyone?
Doing fine.
Great.
All right, so Spotlight should be already on you for presenting. And yep, Spotlight is yours from where I'm seeing.
All right. Thank you, Fabian. Good morning, BINUSIAN 2025. I hope everyone is still in fresh mood, fresh spirit, and good motivation today. You are here live from room 309 in level 3 in JWC campus at BINUS Senayan. All right. This will be one of your class. So I'm just going to take you around for a quick tour. All right. So that will be the entrance door. We have three, since you haven't been to the campus, right? We have three screens. I'm not sure whether we can just go around to the other side of the class, but hopefully this will be something that you can virtually see. Yeah, hopefully if the pandemic decreases and you will be here in this class. All right. My name is Marco Hermawan. I'm the Head of Program for International Business. We have a number of faculty here joining with me as well. We have Ibu Ayu Vita, who is the Deputy Head of Program. Yeah. And later on, we will introduce some of our international business faculty. All right. So without further ado, this session would probably be an opening of what international business looks like, because you are all choosing the IB program by the time you enroll in BINUS International. All right. So we will be going further into what you will be learning in this program, what you will be experiencing, what you will be looking for, and how you will see the benefits of each of the courses that you will take during your 4 years degree. All right. Okay, so I'll just run down the slides. Okay, and share you the material. Here we go. All right. Right. So we start with a topic, right? Because everyone here has been, let's just say, experiencing studying from home since last year, which means that I presume that you are all from the 12th grade in your high school, which you did your exam, your activity in class during the pandemic at home, yeah. And as well, you also be doing a couple of months, hopefully, at home as well, studying with us. So let's just say that there's a situations or real situations where you are experiencing the moment where you need to adapt during the pandemic, how the business runs actually. All right, this is a real case. Some of it is still happening, and as an international business students, you'll be expecting to oversee, right, how this business will run in the future time. Right, we start from there, and then we shift it into what courses that you can learn from the occurrence during the pandemic. All right. There we go. As we noticed that the economy has dropped significantly in all of the world, including Indonesia, the purchasing power drops. You will hear some of the terminology, maybe new, maybe you have heard of, all right? This will be some of the terminology that you will learn in some of the courses, right? You have also called purchasing power, right? It drops significantly. People don't go to the mall recently, right? They just buy it online, yeah. On the other hand, but some of the industries collapse, including the tourism industry in Bali and other places, right? And business is a bit sluggish, right? It's not running well, and people are surviving on how their business keeps running during the pandemic, right? As we noticed, unemployment's obviously people, lots of company lays off their employees, right? They don't work. Recently, they trying to survive and on how to earn some money or even what to eat tomorrow, right? So this kind of situations really happening, right? As I say, the tourism and hospitality industry is actually collapsing as well. So these kind of situations, unfortunately, is happening during your time, during the period where you have to learn how to adapt quickly, right? And you know, the timeline is actually happening from March or even before that, yeah, last year until today, right? Because we, as you notice, last year we have what's so-called PSBB, now we have PPKM, whatever the terminology is. But the thing is that you have to keep yourself safe, healthy inside your home. I think some of you never go out from their house, I suppose, right? During this pandemic. But the thing is, a lot of things has changed. A lot of things happens. A lot of things needs to be adapted, right? Including the way on how we do business. This is the ground that you can experience currently. Maybe if you have a chat with your parents, how your parents try to survive, try to hold on to their company, right? In order to run their business, yeah, although in a minimum activity, in the minimum profit, in the minimum revenue, right? But they still have to keep on going. And that's what you call agility, right? You need to be determined on how your business runs smoothly during the pandemic situation. According to the Harvard Business Review, in order for you to maintain your company, your business, you need to have at least 5 strategies, right? It's a 5P strategy. First off, what position can you attain during and after the pandemic? So I highlighted or I underlined some of the words on the slides. It means that something that we have to think of. Okay? You are in the international business program. You know what you're doing, right? I hope that is the choice that you choose from the beginning, right? I know that there is some consideration from your parents, from your friends, right? From your boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't know, right? But you have arrived here. It means that you are starting your journey for the next 4 years in the international business program. This is the moment where you will choose how you survive. Okay? What is your plan for bouncing back? Right? This is also the moment, right? Because at this stage, Jakarta case has declined, in terms of the pandemic or the number of COVID cases, So you need to be able to look for opportunities. This is the time where people will start thinking, will I make a new business? Will I change my business? Will I be able to survive with this business? Because competitors is coming in. How is the perspective, your culture and identity change? You will learn a lot of things that related to culture. The culture has changed. The identity is slightly changed. You will be no longer following what your father or your mother is doing in terms of business perspective. What are the projects that you need to launch, run, and coordinate? And lastly, how you prepare. How prepared are you? Right? The next 4 years from your moment, all right, people start to do a new type of new business, right? The business model has changed. A lot of things has changed doing online, right? People forced to use their apps in their smartphones. They learn, they study from home using this technology, right? Who knows what can change in the next 4 years? And I will erase the rest of the words. It becomes 5 words, 5 important words that you will see here. All right. Let's see what this 5 word means to you, and how these 5 words can reflect all the courses that we offer to you. Let's see. There we go. You prepare. We prepared you with some of the courses, some of the fundamental courses. All right. These are the courses that you will take during your semesters. You have what's so-called character buildings. You are building your character, right? This is a very, very, let's just say, applicative, soft skill type of course, right? You not only learn in class, but you will have to go outside and reflect what these courses means to you in the society, right? We have kewarganegaraan, right? We have religion and so forth, right? You need to be able to be empathized with the surroundings. It means that you're not living alone. Okay? You're living with your colleagues. You're living in the society where you have to be adaptive, right? Where you have to be aware that people, perhaps, next to you is not that fortunate. You need to be able to help them, right? Nurture them, or even develop or improve their ability and their wealth. All right. Introductions to business and management. This is the first semester course that you have to excel. Okay. Some of the content is mostly on preparing you to be aware, yeah, of some of the theories related to business, some of the cases of application related to management, and you will start to understand what this means to you for your future time. Okay. You have management information system for leader, right? We prepare you because nowadays, as you notice, everything goes with technology. We will equip you with some of the basis of information system, right? Doesn't mean that you have to be a computer developer and all that things, okay? Because somehow it doesn't relate with your ID, but your business in future will use a lot of technology, artificial intelligence, and what they are, okay? How does that works in your business context? Legal aspect for business, yeah. Of course, where you have to understand how that business relates to legal aspect, how to make contracts, what is the legal system in Indonesia, all right, copyrights, right, because all this business is governed by some regulations that you have to abide. It means that you all need to know how this legal system works in Indonesia. Business communication, exactly the thing that you have to excel. You're becoming a businessman, you interact with others, you interact with your counterpart, your other fellow businessmen. That this is a good business. Marketing management, definitely you have to market your product, you have to market your business model to other counterparts. Right? You have to make sales, you have to make revenue. These are all the strategies that you have to prepare for becoming a good entrepreneur. Project hatchery, an interesting course that you have to have also excel. It's an idea inside your head that you have to exercise, not only with yourself, but also with your colleague, your friends. Right? How do you do mind mapping? How do you create? How do you make sure that your ideas can be manifested in
It seems that there are technical difficulties. Please bear with us.
Sorry, Fabian, yeah. Can I continue?
Yes. You cut up for a bit, and now it seems to be safe.
All right. Okay. Right. Okay. We're all right. Mathematics, statistic, all this calculation, accounting for business is to help you to position yourself. Where is your business is located? Where is your business is positioned amongst other competitors? What is your report? How is my account situation? Where is my money goes? All of these things require a lot of calculation. It's to position yourself where your business is located amongst other competitors, right? you need to be able to have this critical sense of number crunching as well as a business person. Oops. Plan. These courses requires you to have a future prediction, a plan where your company will move on. After you have this position, you need to be able to plan. Human resource management. How you're going to set up the stuff. Yes?
The screen isn't up, your slides, so.
Oh, right. Sorry for that.
Thank you, Pak.
Thanks for reminding me. I'm not sure why is it off.
I think it
Because
was
I didn't.
the connection.
All right, sorry for that. Now, can you see my screen?
Yes, Pak.
Right. Let's just head back. Right, so planning, human resource management, how you plan your staff, because your business is growing. You need more staff. You need to hire, you need to recruit a new talent. Financial management, definitely when you have your accounting report, what are you going to do with that report? You need to be going forward, looking for investor, making sure that the profit is growing. Operation management, how you distribute your product, both online and offline. The value chain, the supply chains, the distribution channel, the packaging, inventory, strategic management for the next 10 years. How are you going to see your business in a new business model? Especially after the pandemic, everyone is searching for new things because the customers' behavior kept changing, right? This is a very, very vast changing. Due to the pandemic situations, it's either you lose your business because you're doing a conventional way of doing business, or you're moving into the new business. All right? You plan. Oops. Perspective. In international business, you will experience a lot of things, a lot of new perspective. Global business environments, that's the core of international business course, right? You will study a lot of things related to global business, strategic alliance, international trade, business sustainability, meaning that how you sustain your business for the next 5 to 10 years. Business Indonesia, business in Asia, business commerce in Australia, right? So we are studying regional context. How you actually deal with the Chinese, the Japanese, the Korean, the Germans, UK, or even in the US. They are coming into Indonesia and looking for opportunity because we have a vast people, right? We have a vast resources that hasn't been explored. Okay, keep an eye, keep your ear with the latest news. What is happening in Indonesia? What is happening in the world? That you can take some of that part for your business opportunity. And family business Indonesia, most of your parents are family business. Yeah. And it also changed the way how this family business runs. We are talking 4 years from now. Not the time when I'm talking about this. It's 4 years from now, after you graduate, when you finish everything here. What will you do? All right? Projects, a lot of projects related, but not only this list of courses, but also most of the courses we do projects. But these are the main projects that we highlighted in order for you to improve your analytical skill, your critical skill. Entrepreneurship hatchery, that's where you start making this project in the real life. Yeah, project management, definitely one of the courses that is so applicative that you can actually use that to run a business. All right. Internship, entrepreneurship, research, and community development. I use an enrichment, meaning some of the programs, yeah, or double degree programs. In semester 6, you can take one of the chosen enrichment track. Right? We will explain that later on. And lastly, you need to finish your thesis. That's your main or the biggest project before you graduate. These are the list of double degree program. I think when you join the info session every Saturday, yeah, I explain you a bit of the partner that works closely with international business. But the thing is, I repeat again and again, right? You need to choose the streaming or specialization that you are interested in, right? And that reflects the country or the double degree that you will choose. Okay? Don't choose the country or the university because your friend tells you so. It's the green boxes that you have to look for, right? Innovation, entrepreneurship, Asian business studies, commerce and management, entrepreneurship, and lastly, international business specialization. That's the area where you have to look for. Are you or do you or are you interested in choosing entrepreneurship because I want to become an entrepreneur? I choose commerce and management because I want to work in a multinational company, specializing in accounting perhaps, or marketing, or human resource and all that. All right, and the partners will follow after you are you make sure that you have a right decision for yourself. Okay. Study plans, right? After I explained that 5 words, right? You have prepared, you have planned, you have precision, perspective, and projects, right? We combine that into 8 semesters on each of the double degree programs that you have to choose. 4+0, working with the University of Newcastle in Australia. On the first 2 years, mostly are the same courses as your colleagues, as your friends, yeah, in the streaming. I like to highlight how, I don't know how to see this because, can you, am I in the spotlight, Fabian?
Still are, yes.
All right, okay. So guys, if you can split off between the my slideshow and my face, all right? I'm just going to highlight some of the courses that you need to pay attention, all right? I hope you guys can see my screen, all right? The first semester, all right, is your preparations. Like I said, right? You need to be prepared, right? Introduction to management and business. Don't underestimate this course because you need to be able to make a good essays. It's your writing skill that we are looking for. It's your critical thinking, your analytical, it's a theoretical based essays that you have to be prepared. Business economics is a combination between essays and mathematical skill. Okay, and I will be teaching that course as well in one of your class. Business statistics and mathematics definitely is your precision. It's trying to develop your number crunching sense and see that can also apply to your business later on, because a lot of things that deals with number crunching is looking at how you have performed lately, right? And management information system, again, it's an introductory level of understanding the knowledge of information system. Semester 2, again, it's when you prepare. You have academic English, character building, marketing management, project actually, global business environment, legal aspect, and business statistic too, all right? If you see this first year, all right, not only that you have to have your good SI skills, writing skills, but also your number crunching skill, okay? Some of the courses might not be or cannot somehow it's difficult to visualize. Why am I learning this? Because it doesn't relate with business, no, right? It's to exercise how your numbers, right? How the sense of numbers can actually relate to any of the situations, business, environments, and all that. Okay. Semester 3 and 4, something that you have to pay attention. Again, semester 3, if you see the courses, human resource management, academic English, character building, entrepreneurship. Actually, this is where the projects start in. Okay. Managing business information, that's also the continuation of information system where nowadays, if you have heard of what's so-called data analytics, right? It's something that you have to be aware that this is an opportunity for you to develop your business using data, right? Everyone is registering online, right? Putting their names, their email address, their hobbies, whatsoever. Even if you go to YouTube and watch Fikinaki, right? As I always see, and all of a sudden, all the list of my YouTubes has become something that has to do with Fikinaki. I don't know where it comes from. It's how they actually are processing what your regular visit. It's managing business information. It's an interesting course. Business communications, then again, you have to develop your communication skill, and as well, accounting for business. That's where your position is in terms of your funds. Okay. Business sustainability is semester 4, research methodology, financial management, operation, and business and commerce in Australia. Some of the courses that is more likely to become an intermediary level of analytical skill. Then in year 3 and year 4, if you see, if you are choosing 4+0 University of Newcastle, that's where most of the content from UON is located. In semester 5, you have ideation, business venturing, cross culture, and so forth. Some of the courses are from UON. Leadership and ethics, advanced innovation management, social entrepreneurship, and so forth, right? In semester 7, if you can see, there's a project in business and industry placements, an opportunity for you to develop your internship, your business skill by working in a company. And lastly, year 4, you'll finish your study by doing your thesis. Study plan 3+1. I'm just skipping the year 1 and year 2 because they are all the same. Year 3 will be different from the ones that I explained for UON. You will have export, import, business relations, and all things that related with IT courses. Yeah. In semester 6, that's where I tell you about the enrichment, where you can choose a 6-month or 4 to 6 months of internship, entrepreneurship, research, or community development. In year 4, that's where you have to depart to the partner university, either Edinburgh, Napier, Bournemouth, or CBS in Cologne. Study plan 2+2, same arrangement for the first 2 years. And your year 3 and year 4, you will depart to the partner university listed here. Okay. All right, I give you 30 seconds. If you have any question, guys. Any question on the study plan or streaming or double degree that you wish to know?
So this would be the case of Q&A session, and Q&A will be led or handled by Quina. She can receive and interpret the questions by the freshman. Quina, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Fabian.
Yes, you can start taking questions.
Okay. So hi everyone, my name is Quina and I'm from batch 2024. So all right, please guys ask questions. I have 10 questions coming up. Or you guys can use the raise hand feature and unmute when permitted. Okay, so we have our first question from Sally. And the question is, do we have any student exchange outside the study plan program?
Study exchange meaning that outside the study plan program. All right. We do offer some study exchange, yeah. For those who are taking 4+0 with University of Newcastle, okay. Oh. So I have two screens, a bit confused here. All right. So I'm reading here. Oops. Sorry. All right, I'm just going back to this one, right? Now, University of Newcastle, yeah, has a flexibility to choose either you want to stay in BINUS or you want to take a 1 semester abroad. So if you see in year 6 or year 7, sorry, semester 6 or semester 7, that's where the chance for you to go for a study exchange to Australia, all right, to UOM, or to some of the let's just say branches, yeah, located in Singapore, and I'm not sure the other one would be Japan. So correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, who are you here? So University of Newcastle has a number of side campus apart from Newcastle, Australia. So that's where you can do your semester 6 courses or semester 7 courses abroad. Okay, Sally? And the other thing is, right. We do offer study exchange for those who are choosing 3+1, especially in semester 6. All right. Although at my list, it doesn't state it as a student exchange because you all have to do internship or either internship, entrepreneurship research, and community development. But you can choose this activity abroad. Okay. So there's a number of possibilities for the 3+1 and the 4+0 with University of Newcastle, Sally. I hope that explains your question. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to have an extra time, or we do offer some exchange during the compact semesters. or summer semester, some may say like that, for 1 month, yeah, or even less than that. So a lot of things, a lot of chances that you can do an exchange or study abroad during your study. Okay.
So I have a question that is asked directly to me in private. So it says, if I choose 4+0, can I get student exchange to other uni for 1 year or 1 semester?
For other uni, yeah. For 4+0, I'm not sure whether you can take study abroad to other university, because the program has set for the whole 4 years with University of Newcastle. Okay, unless you can take an extra study abroad or student exchange during compact semester, right? Which is out of the curriculum, right? We normally offer some projects, a 2 weeks project with other universities, yeah. Doing a let's say a quick visit to one university is a non-credit bearing. Yeah, sometimes you only go there just to know what the country looks like, what the city looks like, and you can interact with students there. Yeah. You can see some of the options in the international office website. I think it's called. It's IO. I hope you can read my writing. ACID. Oops. Yeah. There you go. internationaloffice.binus.ac.id. They provide a lot of universities that you can go abroad, yeah, for a quick 2 weeks or 1 month study abroad or exchange. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Any question, Quina?
Question, yes. When should we come into final decision with the study plan choice?
There we go. Great. Just trying to widen my chat box. When should we come into final decision? All right. So I'm not sure whether Yaya or Tatum is here. Do you want to answer the question, Ms. Tatum, for this?
Okay, sorry. Thank you, Pak Marco. Sorry, I can't open my camera because there are so many people using Zoom in my house today. So for final study plan, there will be an international week in October, in which you're going to be exposed to different partners, streamings. So all the 2+2, 3+1, and 2-degree program with UN will be showcased there, and then you can choose your streaming. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, the final selection will be in November.
Yep. So you have 3 months, right, to decide. Okay. We do have a grace period, right, for quite some time when you suddenly change your mind in choosing your double degree program, but we will give you that grace period for the next 3 to 4 months after you decide to choose in November. Okay, because the University of Newcastle needs to have an immediate decision, because they have a lot of program, or let's just say a preparation program before you enter their courses. Okay. Okay, so what else do we have here?
So we have another question from Diane. Says, if we go to a uni from a non-English speaking country like CBS, will we get any courses to learn their language?
Of course. So all the partner university that we work with, okay, they will conduct their class in English, even in Ningbo, China, yeah, and Seoul Beach, Korea. So they are taught by expats, okay. So no need to worry if you are in their class, they will speak in English with their accents, of course, all right, even in Germany. But yes, there will be courses related to language and culture. In CBS, they will call that as German language. Yeah. In Ningbo, Chinese, definitely. A number of courses related to Chinese language and cultures. So, as well as in Korean, right? So there will be Korean language as well. You definitely have to speak their language for your daily activities, for buying your groceries, right? Definitely you have to understand those languages. Okay.
Okay, so next question we get from Abrar. Are there any pros and cons to choosing the different study plans, or do they all provide equal benefits?
Or they all provide equal benefits. Oh, okay. Thanks, Abrar. Yeah, as I said, as I explained from my previous slides, right? Just go to the ones that I explained for the calculus program. Yes, that's the one. Okay. The benefit goes to you basically. So there is, as you said, there is no pro and cons. It's all pros, right? If there is a cons, then why would we choose that partner anyway? It goes back to what you're actually wanting, okay? Your interest, your passion, okay? You cannot say that, hey, my friend is opening a business, but I'm not sure whether I'm capable of opening up my own business. Maybe I want to work in a company first for 2 or 3 years, then I will start my own business. So it means that maybe you will, or some says that maybe if it's good for me to equip myself with language, because most of the Chinese investors are investing in Indonesia. Do you know what's happened in Central Sulawesi nowadays? In Sulawesi area, right? There is a huge amount of nickel, huge amount of raw materials over there that hasn't been explored. And this is happening right now, right? You come across to a news nowadays where there are a lot of Chinese workers coming into Indonesia because they deployed their staff to work in Central Sulawesi to build or to build a factory, a refinery factory for nickel. You know what nickels will do? They produce, they are the raw materials to produce battery. You know what battery is for? They will be part of the electric car. Future time, we will be using a lot of electric cars. They are producing a lot of batteries now. Okay. Maybe they will need someone who can speak Chinese. That's where you choose Asian business studies and all that, right? So it goes back to you, Abraham, right? Which courses or which area that you are looking for.
Okay, so next question, it is sent to me privately again, and it is quite long. So what if I wanted to focus on entrepreneurship major, as this will allow me to start up my business in real life, but at the same time, I also wanted to go abroad and experience the uni overseas. Would you prefer doing this major with UON and take summer courses on another partner uni, or choosing Edinburgh and start business overseas?
Well, interesting questions. Yeah, so apart from UON, basically, you have a list of another partner that also specialize in entrepreneurship, which is from Edinburgh University. Okay. When I visited there to Edinburgh University, they showed me a room just as this big, right? Nothing, no chairs, no desk, just a plain room filled with a lot of activities that we can create, right? There's a lot of side desk, okay, with at that moment I saw students preparing a business in what do you call that? Grooming, yeah, marriage stuff, right? They prepare this clothes for the brides and all that. I think the students are trying to develop how a bride dress looks like in the future. I don't know. Okay, but there's a lot of activity, student activity that creates their own products. Okay, it's a good opportunity as well. Yeah, studying in Edinburgh University. You also will be studying there as well for 1 year. There's a chance for you to learn other cultures. Yeah. For University of Newcastle, then again, I think Ms. Tatum is explaining on the chat box, right? Student exchange opportunity, the program in UON. Okay, Tatum, can you fill that in, please?
Okay, I think for the innovation and entrepreneurship streaming, you can do the course, the program with the University of Newcastle in 3 different modes. So you can do everything in Jakarta with the 2-degree program. And within the 2-degree program, there will be 1 immersion, meaning that you will have a visit to Australia once. Another alternative is that you can do the exchange, student exchange for 1 semester in semester 6. Or you can do 1 semester, semester 5 in BINUS, and then continue for 1 year in University of Newcastle in Australia. So there'll be 3 different modes for the innovation and entrepreneurship streaming with the University of Newcastle. Alternatively, you can do also the Edinburgh Napier University. It's also entrepreneurship. And then so you will do until semester 6 in BINUS, and then semester 7 and 8 you will do it in Edinburgh. Which one is better? It's also depending on your situation, the requirement of the university, for example, the minimum GPA, as well as the required IELTS or TOEFL results, and also your interest, whether you will like to go to Europe or UK versus Australia. I think that's the beauty of it. You have the choice for 1 streaming.
Right. Thank you, Ms. Tatum.
Okay, so next question we have from Calvin. Marco, is there any requirements that we have to fulfill before going abroad to our golden university?
Before we continue, can I clarify something? There's a differences between study abroad and student exchange. Student exchange is a special scheme and it's competitive, but study abroad you can do under the programs that I listed before in chat. So let's stick to study abroad as it's more general.
Yeah, I think that's a question that says, is there any webinar that I think who asked that? Yeah, there will be a session for you, right? Led by the overseas program. I'm not sure whether Ms. Yaya is around or her staff here. but there will be a webinar regarding the each of the partner university, how you can prepare to go there, right? In depth as well, yes. I think that's Dean who asking this, and other sorts of things that we need to know about the partner university. Yes. Requirements: good GPA, of course, right? Somewhere along the line, you will be experiencing ups and downs during your study, right? You'll meet your friends. You're starting to make good friends, bad friends, right? You will have boyfriends, girlfriends that affects you. Any sort of things that somehow will make your life better or even miserable. Yeah. But the thing is, you need to have a good GPA, right? Because each of the partner has a requirements of a minimum GPA. UNSW 3.2. They have observed our students' characteristics, whereby during your fourth semester, somehow it's a bit declining. Yeah. So they have this margin of 0.2, so that in case in your semester 4 drops, you can still have a GPA of 3 to enter UNSW. It's a very, very competitive university. As well as Victoria University of Wellington, I think they require 2.75. Ningbo University 2.5, Edinburgh Mid-Year 2.5. Well, the baseline is you need to have at least 2.5. Okay, so yeah, you need to work hard for that.
Okay, so we have a question from Kayla. Will there be a limitation to the amount of students for the student exchange? And what are the requirements for student exchange for the 4+0?
Is it on my chat box list or is it the private questions to you, Quina?
Your chat box
Oh,
list.
yeah, I did that as well. Yeah, yeah, okay. Because my mouse is here, the screen is there, so I just have to go back and forth. Kila. Yes, limitations. What Ms. Tatum just explained, okay, the difference between student exchange and study abroad, right? Student exchange is basically we send 2 students abroad to host university, and the partner university will send 2. So it's like 2+2 exchange. It's a competitive because you're not only applying to yourself, but also your friends is applying to the same thing, right? So normally there is a list of university that can do exchange on a limited amount, maybe 2 on each university, because they are sending their students, 2 of them to BINUS, right? That's where the exchange comes in, right? You have to have a good GPA. There will be an interview, an essay that you have to submit, right? And if that requirements is fulfilled, then you have a chance to go for an exchange. The other thing is, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, yeah. The tuition fee. For exchange, you only need to pay BINUS tuition fee. Yeah. For study abroad, then you have to consider their tuition fee or the host university. You need to pay that. Okay. All right, it's a lot of questions. Yeah, I'm happy because
Is sent to me privately. The question is, will you be able to choose the timings of your classes, or will it be a set time for everyone?
Can you repeat that slowly, Quina? Your voice breaking up.
Will you be able to choose the timing of your classes, or will it be a set time for everyone?
Oh, okay. The schedules, right? The schedules and the list of students on each classes. Yes, it will be arranged. It's difficult, or you cannot choose your class because your girlfriend is in that class, right? Because we have a lot of variety in the class scheduling, and not to mention the courses that is different to each partner, right? So No, you cannot, unfortunately. It's been arranged with through the operations, yeah. And yeah, if you choose the double degree program, which is different from the others, then you will take a different courses than the others.
Can I add something more?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, for the tuition, if you take the 4+0 or the 2-degree program that we call it, you only need to pay BINUS tuition for 4 years. If you go to study abroad in UON, tuition fee is the same, but you need to pay your own expenses, living expenses. What else? I'm just reading something here. Yeah, if you do 3+1, then you will need to pay their tuition, but there will be a reduced fee because they are partner from BINUS. For the details of the 3+1 with UON, then you can ask the overseas program leader.
Okay, thank you, Sato. I see Gilbert is asking something. Is there any? Oh, okay. I think Ms. Sato just add up to your question, Gilbert, about the fees. Yeah, living costs. That's another fee that you have to consider. They only waive the tuition fee because exchange students only pay BINUS tuition fee. All right.
Okay, next question we have from Diane. If we take the 4+0 program, is the tuition fee the same as BINUS or based on UON?
I think Ms. Tatum just answered that. Yeah.
And there's another question.
For total 4 years in BINUS plus the 2-degree program, it's just the BINUS tuition.
Okay, thank you. So the other question is sent to me privately. Is that I read IISMA program at Campus Merdeka. They have a program student exchange also. If I choose for the 3+1 at UN, perhaps I will take the IISMA program also. Is it can?
Didn't get that clearly. Sorry, Vina. So
Okay,
the question
I
was
think it's about Campus Merdeka scheme, right?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Campus Merdeka scheme from the government. Okay, you would like to be very, very careful with the Campus Merdeka because you are in international program that basically already meet the requirement of the government to have options to study outside the university. So when you take a streaming in international program, that is already the component of your Campus Merdeka required by the government. And if you try to enroll in the Campus Merdeka scheme offered by the government, you need to consult the head of program or the deputy head of program first before you enroll. Otherwise, there will be a risk that your study plan cannot be as usual, especially because it's already made based on the journey with the partners.
Yeah.
So it's not as free as if you are in non-international programs, let's say. Yeah. By choosing international programs, you already committed to a certain kind of Campus Merdeka scheme. Basically, it's like that.
Yeah. So somehow, ironically, it becomes independent. But then again, we choose the best scenarios, right, from all these partners. And Campus Merdeka is basically you are studying out of the class. You guys are actually studying out of the campus or even out of the countries. So yeah, that's probably associated with Merdeka.
Okay, thank you. So we have another question that is sent privately. Is there any quota for students who plan to take 3+1 UON? And how do you apply for it?
There's no quota.
Yeah, Ms. Atok, please.
Yeah, sorry, there's no quota. So you can apply when you want to decide on the streaming later on. You just can check the requirement. I think the requirement will be the GPA and the English language requirement. Other than that, there is no quota. Yeah, but if you do 3+1, you need to be aware that there will be differences. We're not going to use the BINUS tuition fee. It's going to be a different fee on top of the BINUS tuition fee.
Right, thank you.
Okay, we have no more questions.
All right, so we can head on to the next slide.
After there's another question.
Okay, yeah.
Then to me,
One more question. Okay.
Okay, well, the last question is, what are the benefits of doing summer semester? Does it count as a semester itself?
Summer semester, I think I mentioned that some of the summer semester, if this context relates to study abroad or exchange, yeah, we offer some of the summers, both credit bearing and non credit bearing. So if you go to this website, International Office, there are a lot of lists that associated with partners that offers a credit bearing and non credit bearing. Credit bearing means that you have to pay a certain amount, you have to study there, and they will give you a credit. And you can transfer that credit as 1 credit or 2 credits, right? Depends on the length of the study. On the other hand, for the non-credit bearing, it means that they don't offer the program associated with a credit, right? An SEU. So you cannot transfer that to our courses, okay? Yeah, I think that's all I can say about the summer semester.
Okay, that is it for the Q&A session. Thank you, freshmen, for all the questions, and thank you, Ms. Tatman and Mr. Marco, for answering.
Thank you, Quina. Interesting questions, yeah, from all the students, and we are so happy that you're actually trying to, plan yourself on how to or what partners that you're going to choose later on. Right. Let's just go ahead with all this study plan. Yeah. Okay, so where do you go from here? So there will be some discussions, yeah, interactive discussions for the next 20 minutes or so. Yeah, some of the fact that, again, during this pandemic situations, what has changed recently in the business sectors. You can see that 55% of the purchasing behavior has changed into online. Okay, we need to be able to think. All right, so if people has changed from traditional buyings to online buyings, what can you create? How can I innovate my product that people will see it attractive online? Okay? And what categories that somehow increase? You can see food supplies. People start to eat during their work from home, study from home. They don't do anything other than they eat. I don't know whether that applies to you. Some of you probably gain your weight during the work from home. Medicine, definitely. People now are aware that health is the essence of life. People start to stock their vitamin, their medicine and all that. Food delivery, takeaways, definitely. You order everything from GoFood, Shopee Food, Grab Food, any food that you can see from the apps. Education, interestingly, increases, right? The declining business, definitely travel and transportation, but there is an opportunity towards that. Now traveling can be online. Transportation can also be online. Okay, entertainment. These are the aspects that somehow hit very badly. Okay, but now people are doing entertainment or they're doing their shows, concert online as well. I somehow come across to the SS, yeah, dari Sistem Suara, YouTube concert. Every week they invite bands. Yeah, they showcase some of the bands that normally do offline. Now they put that online, and they open for donation as well. It's a good business, though. I happened to see one of the concepts, Earth, Wind and Fire, cockpit band playing Genesis. I don't know whether this band is actually, you know, this all band because these are all bands. They got more than 50 million in one concert, yeah, of a donation. So, good business, though. Outdoor meals, yeah, all shops are currently closed. Beauty and fashions, yeah, not more people are going to salon and do their health stuff on offline. Maybe there's a chance of doing offline, I don't know. But anyway, so what will you do, right? Prepare, position, plan, perspective, and projects. That's the thing that we have to be aware of. I need one students to answer my questions. I think I have Gilbert. Can I have Gilbert on the spot, please? Gilbert, how are you? Can I have? Yeah.
Should be on spotlight now.
Yes, please. Gilbert, can I have you online, please?
Yeah, hi, sir.
Yeah, Gilbert, if you see these questions, what will you do? What will you prepare? How do you position? And what your plan is? What's your thought on this? What do you think after I gave you a perspective?
Basically just to prepare like the basic English, and then to prepare like what I'm gonna learn, you know, about business and management. I'm gonna learn about like the legal aspects and the laws that the legal aspects and the laws about business. And then I'm also gonna be learning like how to create contracts, how to make deals, how to bargain and stuff like that. And also the project factory.
Okay, so what will you see in the next 4 or 5 years time? Are you planning to become an entrepreneur? Are you going to work first and open up your own business, or how do you see yourself?
I'm actually planning to become an entrepreneur, to try to create a business, a startup maybe.
Yeah. What sort of startup? After I show you the industry that declines, the industry that increased due to the pandemic?
Well, there are two things that I'm interested in. First of all, I'm interested in cooking and culinary. So I might try that because it's really successful right now. Everybody's ordering food from home.
One point, yeah.
And the second one, I guess, is my second hobby, which is ornamental fish keeping. But I think food's more, it's more, you know, like general, and I think it'll do better.
Okay, yeah. There's no reason to say no. There's no reason to stop you of doing that business. You need to try, and try. Yeah, it's a way of how you do business. You need to be on that track and focus on it, right? Thanks, Gilbert. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Skills. This is the moment where you have to improve your skills. What are the skills? Look for opportunity and plan ahead. There's no way that you don't have any plan. You need to have a good plan, even if before you finish your study, right? Even if when you have to prepare your final exam, you need to plan ahead. How will I study for that particular courses? Be critical and find new things. There's no other way other than you have to innovate, right? You have to start practicing the way how you innovate things. Okay, Project Hatchery is one of the way how you exercise this ideas, creativity, and all that, and that reflects to what your business will look like. Be determined and never give up. Definitely, it's a long journey, right? 4 years is, you can say it's a long journey, but others can say it's a very short journey when you enjoy it. So while you keep determining your pace, yeah, you have to enjoy living in the college moment. And lastly, start your networking. Even if your friends next to you is so quiet, right? Doesn't mean that he's not creative. Explore. Okay? Find a new opportunity. Look for advantages and all that. Okay. And keep in mind that your friends can be your business partner in the future. Right. So welcome to IB. I'd like to introduce me as the head of program. Oops. We have Miss Ayu Pita. Say hi, Miss Ayu. Is Miss Ayu here? Okay, so Miss Ayu is the deputy head of program. Yeah,
Yes, I am, Marco. I already said hi.
Okay. Oh, okay, that is theory. Sorry. So she will assist you with a lot of things related to operational or daily operational in the IB program. Okay. We have Mr. Kim Mukum. We also call him as Mike. Okay. Is Mike here?
Yeah, hello everyone.
Okay, Mike is the subject content coordinator. He also be teaching global business environment, export, import, international trade, and courses related to that. We have Ibu Nuriana Toha, Dr. Nuriana Toha. Ibu Ana. Okay, Bu Ana will be the course coordinator for human resource management. Sorry, she will be teaching human resource management. Okay. We have Dr. Sanjuta Kaur. She will be teaching a lot of things related with ethics and leadership.
Hello, everybody. Very warm welcome to our program. We are so excited to have you all over. I wish you all the very best.
And thank you, Bu Sanjuta. And then we have Dr. Dahlia Darmayanti. We also call her as Miss Lily.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to IB. Nice to see you all.
Okay. We also have Dr. Parlian Utapia and Mr. Hidayana. Okay. So a quick introduction from us. We have Pak Sechi, who is also in supporting units in the operations. We have Ibu Rosalina Wulandari. Okay. We have Pak Sukma Putra and Ms. Satu, who she has been explaining a lot of things related to double degree program. Say hi if all of you are here.
Hi guys. Yeah, sorry.
All right. Things you should know: we have BINUS International Business Society, organization for international business students. You can join here. You can experience your organizational skills. work with your friends, make an event, okay? And we also have students academic advisory, where we will be helping you in terms of academic issues. Later on this afternoon, we will divide into groups. And as well, we have student activities transcript and social hour, where you have to fulfill 120 points for SAT and 30 hours for social hours. All right, that will be explained in another session. All right, so all the best with your study, everyone, and I'll give back to Fabian to do another sessions on students' experience. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Pak Marco, for all the information. I'm sure from all the questions that the freshmen were very, very interested and very into the session, especially the whole study plan, going abroad, stuff like that. We have one more thing to do before we end the session, which is the photo session conducted by Darrow. Darrow, you there?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, could you please turn on your camera, as we have a picture. We are taking a picture. So, starting from first slide in 1, 2, 3. Next, second slide. Oh wait, sorry. Okay, second slide. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then the last one, the third slide. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. Thank you, everyone. Back to you, Fabian.
It has come to my attention that we might have something more. Something about senior students.
Yes, so we have here, we have Gabriel Audra and we have Atika Miranda. Can you spotlight the two students?
Sorry, Bu, what's his or her name?
Gabriel Audra. Gabby, are you here? Yes, she's here.
Okay.
Hi, Gabby. And we also have Atika, right?
Yeah.
Okay. These are your seniors. They just done their studies at Bournemouth University in the UK. Thank you so much for coming, Gabriel and Atika. So these are all the freshmen that will study IB starting this odd semester. Gabriel and Atika, do you want to share just a little bit about your experience in Bournemouth University?
Yeah.
Sure. Hi, everyone. And first, thank you, Ms. Ayu, for inviting us. And hi, all the lecturers and all the freshmen. So we are actually just graduated. Not actually, we just finished studying in Bournemouth University, and we're actually in Indo right now. And it's been a great 1 year studying in the UK. Atika, want to share anything?
Yeah, sure. Actually, while we studied in the UK, it's in the pandemic situation, but yeah, we thankfully had a great experience in there. Yeah.
Okay. Gabby, you provide a video for us to see, right? And I think it's a very nice video. I like to show that to the entire class. Let me see. Can you explain a little bit about what the video is all about?
I'll explain while the video is playing. Is it fine?
Oops, sorry. don't know if I can share the entire. Wait 1 second. I don't know how to enlarge this thing. Can Fabian help me? How do you enlarge the screen? Can you do that?
Enlarge the screen. This is a portrait format, so I'm not sure if that's possible, but it is visible to everybody else as is.
Okay.
So.
Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna play.
The formats are mainly beaches. So it's summer town, summer city.
Okay. Atika or Gabby, do you want to share a little bit about your experience in Bournemouth, especially in the pandemic era?
Yeah, sure, Miss. For the class during the pandemic, while we studied in the UK, each courses last for an hour, and the lectures give the materials in advance. So while in class, we only do discussions or case study. As for the final report, the lecturer only told us to look at the syllabus, and they told us to be in our own, so we cannot ask too many questions with them. And there is no minimum or maximum absence, but there are some lectures that do absence in class, so you need to be aware about that. And for the student organization, since it's pandemic, we didn't really active with organizations. We only joined 2 clubs, and the clubs really helpful. They always help events, but since it clash with our schedule, so we never join join their event. Yeah, that's all from me.
Also, how is it the studying experience in there compared to BINUS? The differences, similarities that you experienced there.
The different study from BINUS, we need to be on our own. If when we were in the UK, and if in BINUS, we and our lecturers are friends, so we can do discussions.
Right.
But in Bournemouth, they always give everything in advance, so we need to always look at that before asking to them. That's the major difference, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's also create, or did that actually create a culture shock for you guys? Because I think it's very different from the one in BINUS,
Yeah.
right? BINUS, I think,
Yeah.
lecturers are very proactive in providing information. You can send them WhatsApp, or emailing them and stuff. But I know abroad, you cannot do that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. There's a sense of, there's this sense of distant relationship between the lecturers with the students. But how did that help you in your study? The difference of the two cultures of studying.
From me, it helps me to be responsible, more responsible with with what I chose. Audrey, do you want to add anything?
Actually, for me, the biggest difference actually they are more focusing on the reference. So they for our report or assignment, they always see our reference first, other than the content. They want to see whether the reference are the current one or is it legit. It's very different from BINUS, I guess.
Okay.
Right. And they only want to answer our email and question during the office hours, or if you email them like already at noon, they won't reply.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing which is very different from BINUS.
Okay. What can you give, maybe advice or words of wisdom, as you can say, maybe to the freshmen here, as they just going to start their journey, studying in college? What would you say to them? If you can say things to your younger self, what would you say to them, right? Because you cannot replay that at the time, but what kind of wisdom can you tell to all these freshmen right here?
For me, finish what you started. Be responsible, because it's life. You have to finish what you started, and opportunity you can get like wherever and whenever. So yeah, I think yeah. The major thing is finish what you started. Actually, just don't stop in the middle, or yeah, just finish what you started. Actually, Atika?
From me, if you want to choose to study abroad, you need to be ready physically, mentally, as well as financially, because especially in this pandemic era, it's really a different situation. We have to face the uncertainties. So yeah, you need to be really ready. So yeah, that's all.
Okay. Thank you so much, Gabrielle and Atika, for coming.
Miss, one thing.
Yes,
I
go
think
ahead.
they starting this year, they already started offline class, but you guys don't have to worry. I think you guys will come to the class and have like a normal life, I think, in the UK. So
Yeah.
don't worry.
Yes. Okay. Well, I guess you are the chosen generation for studying in the pandemic era, right? That gives you a sense of, you're special in some way, right? Okay. Thank you so much, Gabriel and Atika, for investing your time and for coming today and sharing your thoughts, your experience studying in Bournemouth University. Also, I have one last announcement for the students. Just a reminder that we will be opening on-site class registration for autumn semester 2021-2022. The on-site class will be limited following the government regulations. And we'll have some general regulations. And also you will need to register before you can actually apply if you want to come to class on-site. For the detailed information, I will send it to Fabian or the FYP leaders, and you can check with them. But do you all have your BINUSIAN email, and do you all already have your BMI? Can you already access your BMI, your BINUS Maya?
Yes, Miss.
Yes. Okay. You can actually apply in BINUS Maya. You can select the on-site protocol because you still need to have your parents' approval. And then you need to log in and password and register if you want to study on-site or on campus. Okay, but for detailed information, I will inform to your FYP leaders if you have any further questions. Okay, thank you so much, Fabian. Back to you.
Okay, apologies that we went over time. It's supposed to end at 10:40, but that should be it. We have done the photo session, so there's no need to do it again. Thank you all for bearing with us. Technical difficulties and delay an additional time and all. Please do not forget to have lunch, rest up for the second session that will be at 1 p.m. So that would be all. Once again, thank you, Pak Marco, Bu Ayu, and the alumni for presenting and giving out such insightful information. That will be the end of the session. Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good lunch. We'll see you at 1.
Yes, you're free to leave now.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.